The future hasn't been written yet. The past already has. This is a tool to neutralize your feelings and get real and tell the truth.
About 2 years ago, I felt a nodule on the right side of my throat, and I thought it was just a lymph node, so I ignored it. In going through chiropractic school and going through head and neck evaluations and visceral diagnosis class, I decided that it was probably really important to get it checked. There's always been a mind-body connection for me, but the emotional component, the soul component, has been what's missing.
And unfortunately, the cancer game that we have now is get this chemical and that chemotherapy and burn it and inject it, and this is what we do. And then there's this promotion of fear, which keeps you going in this fight or flight state, but never do we ever value the internal game of where's your tiger attack? Because whether or not there's a tiger present, or there is the fear of the tiger attack, your body reacts the same.
They just want to give you medication, they want to numb everything, but they don't want to cure it. They don't want to actually get to the root of the problem and solve what's causing that. There's an emotional component to being sick, and in having the traumatic experiences in my past, I knew that my emotional component is a big influence on what's going to allow me to heal. And without Dr. Nima reaching out to me and without the overview experience, I would not have been able to lift up the burden of my adoption on me and my family. It was an intense situation.
Of course. Could you see the two sides in that moment?
And it was almost like she was disgusted to see me where my brother dated.
Bingo. Can you see the duality right there? Bingo. So she had the disgust and she had the elation happening simultaneously. Breathe it in and actually feel that in that moment. Because in that exact scene, she flashed all of this confidence, the brother was there. Crazy, huh? I never get tired of this.
After the overview method, I talked to my biological brother, and instead of writing a thank you letter to her, I decided that to fully heal, I needed to speak with her myself and tell her myself so she could hear it from me. And it was actually a really good conversation, and I couldn't imagine what life would be like if I continued to hold on to that resentment.
You're really good. You're good at what you do. You really are. And I hope you the best in bringing it to schools. That would be awesome.
I'm going to do the best
really
I can.
would. I think you're going to do it.
I came into this process with years of outrage and resentment and frustration. And today in Nima's course in one day, I've let that go. I feel free, not just free to start my life in a few months where I had planned, but free to start that life now. And it was a life-changing experience. Nima comes in with such a compassion and such a kind heart to really see you move through, so you can build on what he's taught you and have this technique to use over and over again for the rest of your life.
Right, just got done with the overview method with Dr. Nima, and it was fantastic. It's an excellent tool to use every day and kind of basically raise your consciousness. I've never seen anything like it. I've never had a tool that actually removes you from situations to be able to realize the polarities and kind of see the world in a whole different light. It really elevated my perspective on the world, and I thank you, Dr. Nima, for that.
Thank you, Dr. Nima.
So thank you, Nima.
So thank you, Dr. Nima. I appreciate it.
Set yourself free and say, thank you, and then serve others with this. Now we know that you